Hello Cancer, and happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday this week, from July the 4th going right through to July the 11th, this is going to be a reading for you from the Astroflower family. Thank you for all your support for this channel. If you want to support this channel, it's very simple, and it'd be lovely to have you here, and it'd be lovely to have your support. It's very easy to do. All you need to do, and you can do it right now, just subscribe and click that bell. Seriously, it would be good to have your support. So yeah, if it's your birthday this week, it's the energy will start coming back into your life. If it was your energy just before that, you'd already start getting into your stride, as it were. Look at that, 9 of Cups right off the bat, and that's the overall energy going through. On the right hand side, you've got the relationships, you've got the emotional side of life. This is your financial side of life. This is the karmic messages for either side, and this is the outcome and what flowing into next week. Looking at what was happening in the July reading, which I've done, which is quite an amazing message. You should really see it and share it on all the social media platforms, because it's a really beautiful message. The general reading is a really beautiful message. And for you guys, it's that transition. It's being in that luxury position between two doors, in a way, by the looks of it. I think, if I remember rightly. Okay, so let's just get straight in there and see what's going on. It's like you've laid the table for the meal, for the birthday meal, and it's now time to sit down and start eating. So it's anticipation. You feel like inside you is that there's so many possibilities. You're feeling a bit bubbly about it. It's really lovely energy, actually, Cancer. Really nice. And, you know, regardless of when your birthday is, even if it's the following week, let's say on the 13th or something like that, you know, happy birthday to you. But, you know, even before that, you're going to feel that bubbling up through you, like champagne in a bottle, gradually feeling that pressure, as it were. Nice pressure. Let's see what's going on your relationship side. Okay, the 9 of Cups. Yeah, so yeah, that's what it was. That bubbling. No, that was the overall energy, wasn't it? Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, blimey. What a palaver. Yeah. So let's just have a look here. What's going on with that 9 of Cups? Yeah. The possibilities are boundless in a way. This is the feeling you get with life. It's like you're sort of kind of going, I'm going to cook a meal. What have I got to cook with? You open the fridge, and the fridge is stocked with loads of different vegetables, fruits, you know, various things that you kind of think, oh, I could make some really nice meal, but what do I want to make? What do I want to make? And that's what it's sort of, you know, you should know that in a way now, as you're coming into your season, coming up to your birthday, or you've had your birthday. You should have an idea of what you want to do this year, and it's a case of applying that within your life. Let's just see how the karmic message is here going through on the relationship. So that's, being open to developing relationships to a much deeper level. Okay, 8 of Cups. Everyone seems to be getting the 8 of Cups at the moment. It's a bit weird. Not necessarily in that position though. But look at that. You've got the 8, the 9. I'll be stoked if you get the 10 up there. So it's a real progression for you. But here is kind of like sort of saying, yeah, you'd like to get and invest in different relationships and get to know people a little bit more. And in that way, you've got to walk away from your old self that was, you know, the individual cup, as it were, and walk towards that sun, you know, and you're probably, it'll be an incredibly enjoyable journey as you do head towards that sort of pathway. Yeah. Let's see how the universe is sort of like trying to influence that, that sort of karmic message. It's really acting like I want to say sheepdog, but that's probably a bit sort of condescending, really. But it's the universe sort of kind of going, come on in, just gradually nudging you forward and not allowing you to look back, and it's, you know, trying to help you just move on and move forward. Yeah, it's the Emperor. It's being that strength that is behind that movement that you're going from one year to another. And it's encouraging to you to move forward, to go forth and conquer in relationships and go and explore relationships. Let's just see how the guides are influencing that sort of karmic path or karmic message. They're like a chauffeur for you here. So they're getting you to where you should be going. So they're going to make life easier, that actually physically doing stuff with other people. And this could be with a partner. This could be with a family. This could be with your community. And your guides are really helping you to get there so you can enjoy life, and trying to facilitate that passage of walking away from something. They're almost like, it's almost as if like the universe is behind you, sort of going, come on here, we've got to move forward, got to move forward. Don't look back there, there's no point. And then your guides are here in front, just kind of going, out of the way, excuse me, Cancer coming through, mind yourself. And that's what they seem to be doing. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, which separates you from the rest. You may feel like, this is what it could be, so you may feel like, because it's very bubbly as well, you may feel like the fact that you're different at this week. I spoke French then, sorry about that. This week you may feel different. So you may feel a little bit disconnected with the groups in a nice way, because you're not getting involved in the petty relationships. It's much more of a case of kind of going, I'm here to shine. I'm here to make life a lot easier. Okay, it may cost me in the way of emotions and stuff like that, because people may sort of feed off your emotions or feed off your energies. But you're going to feel like you're sort of like above the flow, almost flying in the clouds above the land, as it were. That's what it means here to me. And you've got that key. You know, she's got that key right next to her to actually unlock that door. And I think this is part of what the karmic message is, or the karmic path for you is this week, is to open those doors of relationships from other people and rejoin that community, or rejoin that partner in something, it's maybe, reconciling sort of scenario in a way, but in a very joyous sense. There's no loss on your side at all. It could be lost in the way that you might have to just turn around and sort of say, yeah, sorry about that, I was wrong. If the people in front of you are not willing to accept that and to move on, then probably you would have won anyway, because then you would have realised that, okay, but then these people are probably not good to be around. So it's just recognising, kind of going, yeah, I was a bit out of salt that day and I was a bit annoyed and I wasn't feeling too good. So I do apologise about that. So I wasn't very friendly. I do apologise. And it's like a new page. It's a new start. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing of exploring relationships in a whole new way, a very bubbly way of some people, you could have a relationship with someone or group of people, and they may be sort of kind of going, yeah, but I don't like them, or I don't like this, and this is difficult. So they might be really quite negative, and you'll just be kind of like, yeah, really? Oh, it's a shame. It's okay. And not really getting involved with it emotionally. So how's the guides influencing that conversation within you? very sociable, saying, look at this, look at that. Can you see that over there? Do you fancy doing that? You know, and it might come through as a conversation within you, kind of going, do you know what? I fancy doing a parachute jump. Actually, I'm not sure if that is a very Cancer thing, but you know, I'd like to go down the beach, just sit on the beach and watch the world go past. You know, that sort of thing. They're encouraging you to explore avenues in your life. Yeah. So there is a good, fair exchange. You know, you're going to get, if you start yourself by investing in your interaction and relationships with other people, you're going to get that feedback, and you're going to know then the sort of people that are worthwhile being around. And I think you're going to, whatever you put out, you're going to get double back by the looks of things, or at least get back what you put into it, which is really good for you, I think. And it's going to make life, enjoyable and almost a lot more secure and sort of rewarding and feeling it at one with yourself. It looks really nice. Let's see what's going on the financial sort of side of life. Now is the time. Oh, this side here is completely different to this side. It is a game of two halves, this. This is really, it's like got the eye of the eagle and the strike of the cobra, you know, about it. It's really, Ten of Swords. Well, it could be, you know, you could regard that as a really bad thing if you were reading the message off the cards, but we're using the cards as an influencing thing. So the message is being on the ball, having that eye of an eagle, you know, that clarity of vision, and having that possibility to strike. I think it's trying to sort of say any sort of things that you've done in the past that may have been that ended badly for you financially, because don't forget, this is the financial sort of side, so it's not really to do with your emotions, but so it's realizing that past losses doesn't necessarily have to be future losses. It's got to be completely different, and this could be within your job, your business, or your projects. So it could be in a job where you tried to push too hard for a promotion, and in the end, your bosses kind of went, that's, Cancer. Sorry, Cancer's a bit of a pushy person. Not sure if we want them on our, in this section of the business. And this time here, it's just kind of going, rather than being pushy, it's more a case of sort of saying, that's what I want. Being clear, I think that's what it's all about. Precise and being clear will avoid any problems for you financially going on. If you're going through financial problems at the moment, or if you're on a sticky wicket in regards to your job, your business, or your projects, I would seriously think about applying Plan B, which you should have been working through over the last 2 months. If you've been following the Astroflower, you should be in that rhythm now. And once you get into that rhythm, your development will be exponential, really. And I think this is more a case of here, kind of going, remember the hardship that you've had to go through to get to where you are. Enjoy it, and strike while the iron is hot. Let's see how the universe is trying to guide that sort of path, or that karmic message. Harmony is the way forward. A snake will, apart from a king cobra, won't tend to chase you. It'll sit there just going like that sort of thing, getting ready to strike. And I think that's a bit with you as well. It's almost as like you've got to find your balance, your harmony, so then you got that spring in your step to strike. Harmony and balance, temperance, nice, patience. That's what it is. Having the unification of the moon and the sun. But temperance is all to do, for me, to do with rhythm as well. The reason we are patient is because at some point action needs to be applied and you need to move into action. And I think this is what temperance is all about. It's understanding that rhythm of how you apply yourself and knowing when to strike, as it were. And I think that's where the universe is trying to help you there. Sorry, I did see it. I didn't get the message. I did see it. Do apologise about it. The guides here on the Four of Wands. If you're looking for a job, there is possibilities here, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be in the same job. So let's just say you were running a clothes shop. That's what you've been doing as a job. You've been the manager of a clothes shop and you want to change job and you're looking for a new job. I'm not sure applying for a manageress or manager in a clothes shop is a good idea. I think it's a case here of sort of saying from the past and knowing what you want, having a good clear eye on what you want and getting ready to strike. It might be a way of actually changing the sector or the industry that you're in. So rather than being a manager of a shop, it may be you may end up becoming an events manager, running events. But it's still management to a degree, but the whole sector is completely different. And I think your guides here are trying to help you realise that don't pigeonhole yourself. I think that's what it's like. Because when you do, you tend to get that at the end. So don't pigeonhole yourself, okay? I really want the Ten of Cups to be there. I really want the Ten of Cups to be there. I'm going to have to stop that influencing me. So just let it cut it out, okay? Bring yourself back to calm central. Okay, so just getting out those thoughts so we can sort of how's the guides trying to influence that conversation within you? Look how easy it could be. They're really trying to, through the conversation within us, which we all do, it's almost sort of saying, look, if I did it like that, if you're saying to yourself, if I did it like this, it would make life a lot easier. It'd be a lot easier to do. So it's trying to make it as easy as possible. The devil, Capricorn, the opposite to you, Capricorn. So the opportunities, the devil does offer opportunities, and it gives you a greater view on the landscape around your path, where you might be able to collect fruits as you go past. But don't get obsessive about things, because if you do, that's where you're going to end up. So that's what we want to avoid this week, of starting down that pathway to that. And it does tie a little bit in with the devil, it's got to be said. And I think it's more of a case here, though, that, the devil, you can use the light of your own inner being, of that little voice inside you kind of go, oh, I'd like that, I'd like this, like this. And then rather than kind of going, in that case, I'm going to get that and get that tunnel vision, it's more sort of saying the opportunities are there. It's very similar to this sort of card here, where I said the universe was offering you, was it you saying offering you loads of different fruit? It might have been Pisces. I do apologise. Done a lot of readings. It's like the other week I did 50 hours of healing in 5 days down in Provence. It was amazing. It really, really was amazing. Really enjoyed it. Highly emotional the whole time. Met some amazing people down there. Really did. Really amazing people. So hello to all you people that I met down there, that I had sessions with. So yeah, so it is sort of like kind of saying the opportunities or the possibilities are there. As you start your journey from your new year in a job or in your business, it could be at the moment that to actually physically change that job or physically change the aspect of your business. It might even be a case of sort of saying, do you know what, I'm done with this business, I'm going to shut it down, I'm going to take time out and start another business at another given point, or just evolve your business. But whatever it is, there is possibilities there. just don't get obsessive about it. Okay? Let's just see what the overall outcome is. You're going to feel happy this week. It's the overall outcome is happiness, basically. It's trying to fine-tune something so you finally get that crano, that rhythm that really does provide happiness for you, not only on the social and relationship side, but also on your business side. And on your business side, the happiness is something that's working and working well. That's what it's looking at. So, yeah, a real evolutionary moment, judgment, a real ascension moment for you. And this is so true, because looking at the July readings, if you haven't seen that, go and have a look at that on our page. You've got the Cancer reading for July that should be out today. And it is that transition where we're going from a general ascension moment, and you seem to be pivotal to this. And I think this is a case of walking away from detrimental ways of money to future ways of money, going through a portal into great possibilities, and enjoying that enthusiasm that you have within you. Yeah. As you realise that you're moving from one state to another, which is through here and also through here. And look at this, there's loads of things going on here and walking away, really. There's walking away on this one here. You know, the Ten of Swords as well is the end of a journey, moving on to something new. This is like being locked out of something, so you're locked out of something, but you're going into something new because you're locked out of it. So there's a lot of progression stuff going on here, and the overall thing on where your guides are in the conversations within you is trying to keep a little bit away from all those obsessiveness and having that fair exchange. So there you go, Cancer. Lovely reading, very nice. It's definitely on the cusp, and there's a lot of things going on. July should be a really good month for you, where you can start feeling things coming into place. Being part of this Astroflower family, very simple. You can do it right now, right this second. Just click that subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it does help us out. And we do appreciate it, this help, for these free readings that we do on this channel. Okay? We will be having love readings coming out in the future, which Tanya will be doing. So if you want to see them, you're going to have to subscribe and click that bell, which apparently is really important. We also do loads of stuff on Instagram. You can find us on there. And soon we'll be making our Facebook page a lot more active as well. So, yeah, there you go, Cancer. Don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.